So you're the rookie that's gonna shock the world, huh?
Sure as heck gonna try.
Good. I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all out there for you. Work hard, listen, watch how we do, and you got a chance to be something special. And let's see what you got.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. The New York Knicks come into this one following a loss, guys, to the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, I don't think they enjoyed watching the tape of that loss because there's no question they were the better team going into it, and yet they got completely crushed.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
The Kings trail by 3. And McCallum kicks to Stauskas. He feeds it to Gay to the left side wing. With 1 on the clock. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Knicks lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter.
And from the three-point line so far, always nice to start out like that.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And stepping out onto the floor now for his very first official NBA playing time. We're going to check out our first glimpse of professional basketball from Turner. And there is the potential for a feel-good story here, Clark. No doubt this young man didn't get selected in the draft, but has fought his way onto a team nonetheless.
And, Kevin, no telling how far this journey will go, but you have to applaud him for at least making his way into an NBA game, even when things didn't look so good for him.
Shumpert and Anthony are at the forward slots. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Pablo Prigioni, and it's Bargnani in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. And the basket by Prigioni. Prigioni's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Knicks. The Kings trail by 5.
Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the 5-time All-Star point guard, was taken with the 24th pick in last year's draft and really proved to be a pleasant surprise for the Knicks.
Turner passes to Thompson. Back to Turner. 5 on the clock. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to Golden State.
Well, Clark, they really shot terribly from downtown in that one and eventually paid the price for it.
They sure did. I mean, sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but theirs wasn't quite strong enough.
Passes it to Thompson. And it's Turner off the drive. Here's McCallum, guarded by Hardaway. Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
up strong off the offensive rebound.
What a play. They can cut this lead down if they start converting more of their second points.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, but you wonder, where were those earlier? They're just hustling more now.
Prigioni, and he lays it straight in. Prigioni's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Turner dishes to McCallum. Pass to Stauskas. Feeds it to McCallum. Good on the shot.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
And here are the Knicks now. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
Yeah, that last meeting, they won the game, and remember, it was a huge day for the bench. I mean, they got some key points from their reserves.
That's good.
Things are starting to warm up from the field for them this quarter as they add to their lead.
Yeah, it seems like everybody, Steve, has the hot hand right now.
So New York going with almost. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Bargnani. Stoudemire comes in for Anthony. Smith checked in for Hardaway. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Pablo Prigioni. Sacramento also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Thompson. Landry comes in for Reggie Evans. And McLemore subbed in for Stauskas. Steve talked about the contribution they got from their bench in winning this matchup last time, Clark, and it was a great game for them in that regard.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, the depth they have was apparent on that day. I mean, there was no drop-off when they went to their bench, and the coach has to be extremely confident knowing that his reserves can handle their weight.
Stolen by Landry. Outside Turner. Now McLemore. 26 points for him last game against Golden State. Releases. And that's the very first basket right there, folks, of what is hopefully a very long and very prosperous career from Turner.
And on a personal level for him, that's a basket that you remember for the rest of your life. Your first NBA points.
You remember yours, I'm sure, don't you?
No doubt.
Well, I don't remember mine. I was actually being dragged around the court and had a miserable night. 2 of 17. I do remember those statistics. But I think in this case, it will be a memorable first bucket for him, and he's got tremendous potential. Let's hope that he realizes it throughout his career.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, we all know Carmelo Anthony signed a new 5-year contract with the New York Knicks. He said in the past that winning was all that mattered to him, so many feared he'd jump ship. Still, in the end, Melo said, "I am a New York Knick at heart. This organization has supported me, and in return, I want to stay and build here with this city and my team." Guys, can he do it? We'll see.
He said his heart never wavered, Doris. He's happy to be back wearing the orange and blue. Thank you. And Carmelo taking a little less money to give the Knicks, Clark, flexibility to bring in help.
Yeah, he structured his contract so they'd have some wiggle room this coming offseason, showing his commitment to getting them on a winning track, hopefully.
Rebound by Smith. New York leading by 4. And Shumpert kicks to Larkin. He hits it from 9.
Great-looking bounce pass to set up that play.
The Kings have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Sessions passes to Cousins. Comes up empty down low. The Knicks have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. In the corner, Smith with it. New York moving the ball around. The drive by Shumpert. And too long on the shot. The Kings trail by 6. Outside Turner. Inside to Landry. It's stolen by Stoudemire. On the wing, Shumpert. Turner covering. And that one's good. Shumpert.
Start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Yeah, I know you agree with that, Steve.
No, totally. You got to play with control and composure, Kevin.
Fades and shoots. Cousins missing again.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. New York ahead as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. Stay with us, folks.
All right, eyes front. That's not what we were looking for in the first half, to say the least. Let's learn from what happened and make the second half a different story. First thing, they're taking some risks on D, and it's worked for them. They forced us into a lot of turnovers, but we can use that to our advantage. If they keep going for steals, we can burn them. We just have to stop playing into their hands. We can also put a lot more effort into our transition defense. We let them get out in front of us a few times, and already the layups are starting to sting. Also, I can't stress enough the need to get to the basket. I want to see effort and intensity to create that offensive presence. Make them feel you down there. I'll end it with this. Did you see their smiles as they were headed to the locker room? They think they got this game won. I don't know about you, but I'm not ready to concede just yet.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Melo having a terrific game. 16 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Yeah,
Let's go, you're up.
My time.
The Knicks leading by 13.
The New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion. That's a B, billion.
On the court for Sacramento, Gay and Landry are the forward pair. Sessions out there with McLemore, and it's Thompson in at the 5. Gay dishes to McLemore. Clock at 6. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And, of course, for the Knicks.
with that, Kevin, the business and media capital of the United States, you know, they go out of their way to attract the big stars to the games. Courtside seats for the top names. That helps give the Knicks an allure, kind of a glamour that a lot of franchises don't have.
The Kings making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Smith with a screen on Turner. Larkin kicks to Smith. Now here is Smith. T right on him. And here's Anthony from the arc. And he gets it to go. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Outside Turner. McLemore with a screen for Turner. To the wing right side. Landry passes to McLemore. Trying to get open is Thompson. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from McLemore. Here's Larkin. The dish now to Smith. Anthony right side. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 4 rebounds in this game. Thompson outside. Back to Gay. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
New York leading by 9. Here's Larkin. Smith with a screen on Turner. From 12 feet out, Thompson with the block. Now here's Turner. Left side Turner. Again, Sacramento.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much better execution offensively.
Here's Larkin. Turner covering.
Amari Stoudemire still an efficient scorer, attacking the rim. The problems have been at the defensive end of the floor, where last season he fouled 4 times more than he blocked a shot.
That's how we do it. Good work.
All day long.
$45 million over this season and next.
And that's a huge contract.
Calderon with it. Calderon at the 1. Hardaway Jr. at the 2. Amon Shumpert is out there with Stoudemire. And it's Smith in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Shane Larkin.
Here's Stauskas. Can't get it to fall. So it's New York picking up the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, Kevin Harlan saying see you next time.
The bad news is you played like a 50-year-old rec league bum, and we lost the game. You're supposed to ask me what the good news is.
What's the good news?
Good news is I don't think it's possible for you to play any worse.
Is this supposed to be making me feel better?
Nah, man. It's supposed to make you understand that it ain't just you. We all got work to do if we're gonna do something special this year. So put this one behind you, learn from it, and move on, all right?
Yeah, all right. But a 50-year-old bum, though?
If the shoe fits.
Come on, man.